Hi, viewers, today topic is weaning a kitten. Before this topic, subscribe to my channel. Weaning is the most common way of changing cats from mother's milk to strong food. During weaning, little cats slowly progress from reliance on a mother's consideration to social freedom. Preferably, weaning is dealt with altogether by the mother feline. Notwithstanding, in the event that the little cat in your consideration has been isolated from his mom, or on the other hand on the off chance that you are encouraging a little or a pregnant feline going to conceive an offspring, seeing the youthful ones through a fruitful weaning cycle might depend on you. When to wean a kitten. The weaning system ordinarily starts when cats are around a month old, and is typically finished when they arrive at 8 to 10 weeks. Assuming you are responsible for weaning a stranded little cat, if it's not too much trouble, recall that weaning ought not be endeavored at too soon of an age. For the most part, when a little cat's eyes are open and ready to concentration, and he is consistent on his feet, the presentation of strong food can securely start. The cycle normally requires somewhere in the range of 4 and a month and a half, with most cats totally weaned when they're 8 to 10 weeks old. Step-by-step instructions to start the weaning process. It's memorable is vital that sudden expulsion from the mother feline can adversely affect the cat's well-being and socialization abilities. They figure out how to eat, utilize a litter box and play, in addition to other things, by noticing their mom. Whenever the situation allows, cats ought to stay with their mom during the weaning system, as she will innately know what to do. At the point when the little cats arrive at about a month old, you can put them in a different region for a couple of hours all at once to lessen their reliance on mother's milk and her general presence. Put them in their own unique region with a litter box and food and water bowls. As the little cats become more free, they can invest more energy away from their mom until they are totally weaned. The most effective method to wean a kitten off of mother's milk or bottle feeding. Serve cat milk replacer in a shallow bowl. Try not to utilize cow's milk, as this will cause stomach upset and loose bowels of certain little cats. Plunge at the tip of your finger, or the needle or jug the cat is accustomed to nursing from, into the fluid. Let the cat lick it, then guide him by dropping your finger down into the bowl. Kindly don't dry his nose into the bowl. He might breathe in the fluid and foster pneumonia or other lung issues. When he becomes acclimated with lapping fluid, make a slop blending of gray dry or canned cat food with cat milk replacer until it is the consistency of oats. However, you ought to keep on packaging feed while the little cat is figuring out how to eat from the bowl. You can assist with the slow progress by continuously offering the bowl first, and afterward the container. The most effective method to introduce a kitten to solid food. Make a slop, portrayed previously. As the little cat gets familiar with eating, bit by bit decline how much milk replacer you add, while gradually expanding how much cat food. By 5 to about a month and a half, he ought to eat just gently dampened food. Presently you can begin to leave out limited quantities of dry food and new water consistently. By 8 to 10 weeks, little cats ought to be acquainted with eating unmoistened cat food. Weaning an orphaned kitten. For the most part, stranded or hand-took care of cats can start weaning somewhat prior, at around 3 weeks old enough, yet generally the interaction is basically something similar. Start by offering milk replacer in the dish, showing the little cat how to lap from the dish. Progressively change to a slop, portrayed previously. As the cat gradually becomes used to eating, continuously decrease how much milk replacer you use. By 5 to about a month and a half old enough, he ought to depend exclusively on cat nourishment for his supplements. Tips to help the weaning process. Little cats might play with a slop, batting it around and venturing into the bowl before they grasp that it's food. Have tolerance and don't rush the cycle, they'll get on ultimately. Meanwhile, utilize a delicate, wet material to clear any equation off the creature's face and feet after each taking care of. Delicately dry him with a towel and keep him in a warm region liberated from drafts until he's totally dry.